fine. Okay, how old are you?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm 27
But
Why are you saying yeah, sure?
because you did not get a funny text, but go on.
How do you know
what?
that?
Yeah, I do. All right.
Yeah, Dean, you
Can I
actually have
ask
to
you a
show your
question?
messages right now for her to believe that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to show you my messages right
No,
now.
no, no, no. I don't care. Trust me, I don't care. Can I ask you just a question?
Yes.
Okay. So if you claim that Trump has been convicted of so many, crimes and stuff, right? Which I've seen you do. I want to know why your Carmela Harris was so
Carmela?
horrible.
Who's Carmela?
You know exactly who she is.
I have no fucking clue who Carmela is.
I call her Carmela. Anyways,
Who are you
but
calling
why
Carmela?
did she?
One second.
Why?
Who are you calling Carmela?
Oh my. Harris. Why did she not
like
actually
Kamala
get the
Harris?
vote? Kamala, yeah.
Oh.
Her.
Okay. See, I just thought that like you were like so fucking stupid that you couldn't pronounce her name right. But there you go. Go ahead.
No, I'm actually not that stupid. I'm Jewish, remember? Thank you.
What?
Anyways, yeah.
What?
Jewish have to do with that? What?
Yup. I'm Jewish. I'm smart. Anyways,
What?
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Can you
why does
imagine
people need to
Israel?
randomly say that?
Yeah, so how did she not even get the popular vote? Not even
Why are
not
you
electoral,
arguing that
not
you're
the
smart
popular
because you're
vote.
Jewish?
Shut up and listen.
Why are you
right?
arguing that you're smart because you're Jewish?
Because
why are you
I'm Jewish. It's okay.
But why does that
Don't
make
be
you smart?
upset.
I'm not. Listen, I want to clarify. I'm not saying
Don't
that
be
being
mad.
Jewish
Are you
makes
mad?
you dumb. I'm just saying that being Jewish doesn't have any implication on your level of intelligence.
Okay, so Israel is a majority Jewish nation, right? Country in it, yeah?
Yeah. What does it have to do with you saying I'm smart because I'm Jewish?
Okay, in that small but yet mighty, yeah, place, how many stuff did they actually invent?
How many stuff?
How many things?
How many stuff
English
did they
is not
invent? You know what I mean? Like very intelligent.
Intelligence,
were you
right?
about to say that English wasn't your first language? If so, my apologies.
It's not.
Okay. I'm
Same.
sorry.
I speak Yiddish and Hebrew and Spanish.
Yeah. I won't get on you about that.
Oh,
Your first
you want to
language, my
test
bad.
me? Test me.
No, I'm not going to test you. I'm just apologizing for making fun of you saying how many stuff because English isn't your first language. That's very unfair for me to say. Just listen. Why do you support Trump?
Why I support Trump? First of all, why not? He cares about Jewish people. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Arguably, he
he
doesn't
does.
at all. I don't think he cares about Jewish people.
I actually don't necessarily
Do you
align
think that
that
Jewish
much
people who
with
do
him.
not support Trump should get their head examined?
What?
Do you believe
Jewish people?
Do you believe that Jewish people who do not support Trump should get their head examined?
No.
That's what Trump said.
Oh, sure. I mean, listen, Trump is not like the best candidate, but imagine being such a bad candidate, but imagine being such a bad candidate. 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 Imagine being such a bad candidate.
He still
Is crumbling.
well. Listen.
How
There's,
is
there's
it
some blame.
crumbling?
There's some blame there
So
for the
bad.
Dems. Like by
Huh?
what I mean there is by like Biden not stepping down earlier to give her more time to campaign. But like still yet this doesn't make her a bad candidate. Right? Like I feel like if we were to take AOC and put her in that same position, right? There's a chance, a high
Because
chance that she would have lost the
AOC is
election too because she only had
dumb.
107 days. Okay.
Imagine-
so did you
imagine
just come
how
up here to
dumb.
call Democrats dumb?
No, actually, I don't think you're dumb. I don't think Parker is dumb either.
Okay.
I used to be a Democrat, and
All right.
there's this like Democrat walkaway, but there's been with the Jewish people. You know how many Jewish people were Democrats?
Okay, so the argument is that you support Trump because he's good for Jewish people, right?
He's 100% good for Jewish people. Yes,
Is that your argument?
yes, it is.
Okay, Jewish
Prove
people in
me
America
wrong.
or Jewish people in Israel? Or Jewish people in both Israel and America?
Both.
Okay, so how is
Prove
he good
me
for Jewish
wrong.
people in America? What does he do?
What do you mean? What does he do? He actually takes them as allies. He doesn't deem what's going on in Gaza as a G side.
Right.
Do you believe there's a G side there?
No. Yeah, this is this
yes?
is where we pivot the conversation into the ethnic cleansing and genocide that Israel's committing in Palestine, right? So this is a debate live
really?
about Trump. But yeah, absolutely, there's an ongoing ethnic
How
cleansing
so?
in Palestine.
Okay, what is an ethnic cleansing?
Yeah, I'll happily have a conversation with you about what an ethnic cleansing is as soon as we finish the debate that we started about why you support Trump.
Yeah, I said, listen, I support Trump because he actually doesn't believe in the propaganda.
I just have to ask you a question. Do you think he's good for like America? Like, is America better off because of him?
Generally, yes.
How so?
Better, but the borders are secured.
No.
Yes.
What border security policy did he pass?
Do you know how many he got deported? Hello?
Thank you for the motorcycle. He's deported a lot of people, but that's not border policy.
Yes.
It's deportation
Can you mention
policy.
any specific policy?
Any specific? No. I'm not that into
Here's a reason why you
whatever,
can't.
but he has the...
He didn't make the border more secure. He made the border scarier. What I mean by that is we don't see less undocumented immigration today because they can't get in. We see less undocumented immigration today because they're too scared to come in, because Donald Trump is playing full-on fucking fascist and violating the natural, human, and constitutional rights of the undocumented immigrants that are already here.
Okay, so you believe because of ICE, they don't come in anymore, right? Is that the truth?
Because once again, of the violations of their natural, human, and constitutional rights that we've seen downstream of the Trump administration and defended by the Trump administration.
So how many did Obama violate? I'm just curious.
I couldn't give you a number. That's not relevant, though, to the
How many
this
did
argument.
he deport to?
3.1 million in 8 years.
Exactly. Yeah, that's
What
kind of a
does this
large
tell
number,
us?
isn't it?
Yeah,
That
what
he
does this tell
deported
us?
more.
What does this tell us about my argument that the reason why undocumented immigration has gone down is not because of better border security, but rather because of making the border
Because they're
scarier by
scared to
violating
come
the
in
human,
illegally. Hold
natural,
on, let
and
me ask you
constitutional rights
something.
of the undocumented immigrants that are already here. Doesn't once
let me-
again,
I
listen,
wanna ask you something.
listen. I'm like choosing not to respond to your points here because I want to keep you on track. But if you want to bring up Obama,
Yes,
there's very clear
I will-
differences
no,
between the
I will-
deportations that were true under the Obama administration are true today. First and foremost, Trump is disproportionately deporting more, 1.1 million undocumented immigrants in 1 year compared to 3 million undocumented immigrants in 8 years. Point number two, he's focusing on those that don't have violent crimes on their record. Only 5% of the people who have been deported have violent crimes on their record, not to mention the fact that they've even been deporting legal immigrants like asylum seekers. Meanwhile, Obama disproportionately focused on those with the crimes on their records and actually offered really cool programs to those without those crimes on their records, like DACA, work permit, so on and so forth. Point number three, Donald Trump has been defending people murdered by ICE under his administration, like Keith Porter, Renee Good, Alex Preddy. Obama never fucking did that. Okay. Point number four, we've seen expansions to the expedited removal, which is essentially deportation with no due process. Point number five, we've like straight up seen deportations with no due process, not even essentially, but legally, by illegally deporting undocumented immigrants to Venezuela, not Venezuela, to El Salvador, where they've been tortured. Point number six, we've seen unconstitutional directives to reclassify citizens as undocumented immigrants, like Executive Order number 14160, where he said, doesn't matter if you're born here with a constitutional right to birthright citizenship, if your parents are undocumented immigrants, we're going to take that constitutional right away, even though that executive order was unconstitutional in and of itself. And I've like maybe about another 10 points in me, but I'll just give you 6 for now, since you're so hyper-fixated on what the differences are between the deportations under Trump today and the deportations that happened under Obama 10 years, a while ago.
Okay, can I ask you another question?
Yes.
If, just to give you a hypothetical, let's say you live in a bad neighborhood, yeah? you know, you're raising kids or you grow up as a kid, right? And, you know, people are going to, you know, they're you know, they are committing crimes, so they're putting them in jail, right? They get punished for it. So now I gotta ask you, do you think it's a good thing that they get, like, you know, justice?
Yeah, I think it's a good thing that bad criminals are put in jail. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So same here.
No.
Same. This is
No.
the same thing.
No,
It is
you think that they should be
absolutely.
president.
Is it a crime? Is it a crime
You-
to be in the USA without documents?
Actually, it's not
Yes.
something that's adjudicated as a crime. It's adjudicated as a civil offense.
It is a crime.
Not to mention that I said bad crimes. I think that there's many crimes that aren't too bad that don't warrant jail time. But you certainly don't believe that bad criminals should go to jail. You think they should be president. Let's keep in mind here that Donald Trump is an adjudicated rapist, 34-count felon.
Okay. Yes. Like I said, look how your party is crumbling. Anyway.
You're deflecting to your supposition that the Democrats are crumbling to navigate around
Yes,
the fact
because look
that you
how
just
many
contradicted
people would
yourself.
choose a felon.
One moment.
You can believe
this
that.
This is a talking
How many
point.
people would choose
This
a
is a talking
felon?
point that you've already won. Let me describe to you the corner that you're in. You said you think bad criminals should be in jail. My response is, no, the fuck you don't. Don't lie. You think they should be president. And then I described how and the why insofar as how Donald Trump is a bad criminal. He's been held civilly liable for rape, and he was criminally convicted of 34 felonies. Does that make somebody, anyone, Trump or not Trump, a bad criminal, yes or no?
Has he been found guilty?
Yes.
Oh, so he's been found guilty.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Can you prove that to me?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Thank you for asking. So here's the NPR article. Former President Trump is found guilty, in a historic New York criminal case. Don't believe NPR. I hope that you believe Fox News. Don't believe Fox News. I hope that you will just believe the Alvin Bragg from the DA's office and the Manhattan
I'm asking
DNA.
for the rate.
Oh, don't worry. I'm proving both. And then here's going to be the jury verdict form from the civil court that held Donald Trump liable, or i.e. found him guilty of rape. We're going to be looking at the first two questions here, 1 and 2. Question number 2 says, did Donald Trump sexually abuse Miss Carroll? Jury selected yes. You're probably curious about question number 1 that says, did Donald Trump rape Miss Carroll? And the jury selected no. The reason why they selected no isn't because he didn't rape her, but rather because the way that he raped her was by forcefully penetrating her vagina with his fingers. And in New York at the time, that wasn't legally defined as rape. It was only legally defined as SA. There's your proof.
So you already know what the jury was saying? Just asking.
Do I know what the jury was saying? Yes.
Yeah. How do you know? How?
How do I know what?
You're telling me you're showing me a document. You're not telling me what the document says. Like how that document came to be. You literally showed me a little picture. Yeah.
So this is
jury says, right?
Yeah. So this is the jury verdict form. Do you know what that is?
The jury verdict. Let me see.
Yes.
I can't even see the letters.
Okay, I'll make it big again.
Thank you, Mr. So you got one here that it says sexually assaulted, right?
Sexual abuse. And yeah, that's rape.
Okay. My question going back from the beginning, why did he win over the president?
This is a pivot?
That you have pivot
No.
or not?
I don't want you to
I
pivot.
want to know.
No, I'm sorry. I won't allow you to pivot. I'm going to need you to address the fact that you said bad criminals should be in jail, and I called you a hypocrite because you think a bad criminal should be in the Oval Office, the president, an adjudicated rapist felon.
Okay. So why would so many people vote for him?
Pivot.
That is my question. How is that a pivot?
Because it's not addressing the hypocrisy, where in one breath you'll argue that bad criminals should be in jail, but in the next breath argue that bad criminals should be president.
Should be hold on. So they could be president or not, but he was still elected as a president.
Pivot.
Like, are you not getting what I'm getting?
No, I understand what you're saying. You're right. He was elected to be president. But this is not addressing hypocrisy. That is true when you're arguing in one breath that bad criminals should be in jail, while in the next breath arguing that a bad criminal should be president. like I understand what you're saying perfectly fine. It's just not relevant insofar as responding to the hypocrisy that I'm describing to be true of your view.
So the hypocrisy? No, yes. I do believe that bad criminals should be in jail. But
so then why not Trump? Then why not Trump? Why shouldn't Trump be in jail given that he's a bad criminal? Why should Trump not be in jail? Stop. Why should Trump not be in jail?
Who said I don't think he shouldn't be? Who said I don't think
because you said he should be president.
I never said he should be president.
So you're not a Trump supporter? Oh, wait, that's the first thing that you said when you come up here. When you identify yourself as a Trump supporter, you're identifying yourself as a supporter of the notion that Trump should be president.
I support a lot of things that he has done, yes.
So just to clarify, but do you think that Trump should be in jail?
That's debatable. I don't know. Yeah, kind of.
So if Trump should be in jail, then he shouldn't be president. So you're not a Trump supporter?
I am sort of a Trump supporter.
So you think he should be president from jail?
No. Oh my God.
So then he shouldn't be in jail or he shouldn't be president. One of those two things has to be true.
He's not in jail, period. He's not in jail, is he?
But the thing is you think he should be.
Maybe. Anyways.
You understand the position that you're in here. It's very
yeah, bad. Listen, I don't like him.
Because you're simultaneously... Yes or no?
I don't like him. The reason why I voted for him is because I'm Jewish.
One moment. Yes or no? Are you arguing that Donald Trump simultaneously should be president and should be in jail?
What do you mean, am I arguing?
Is that what you believe?
No, I actually do believe that obviously if somebody raped somebody, they should be in jail, yes.
Okay, should rapists be president?
No, I don't believe that, no.
So Trump shouldn't be president?
But why did he win the votes?
No, say it out loud. Because Trump is a rapist, he shouldn't be president. He should be in jail.
I mean, technically, yes. Technical term.
Okay, yeah, you're not a Trump supporter.
I am.
What does it mean to be a Trump supporter?
I support the stuff that he's done for the Jewish people, like I said.
Okay.
Do you realize
But you think he should be in jail because he's a rapist?
Yeah, but do you realize...
that's not just like a yeah, but... That's not just like... No, it's not. It's not just a yeah, but.
He is not in jail.
It's not just a yeah, but.
Is he in jail?
No, that's the fucking problem.
You know how much I hated him?
Well, apparently...
Biden won the election.
Wait, did you vote for him?
For Biden?
No, for Trump.
When Biden was it? No.
When Kamala Harris was running.
Yes, I did.
Do you regret voting for him because you now understand that he should not be in the Oval Office and should rather be sitting in a jail cell?
There wasn't anyone better.
Should Kamala Harris be in jail?
No, but
so we have two people.
She despises Israel. She despises Jewish people. She doesn't care. She wouldn't deem any shmeris to that.
I wish that she despised Israel. I wish that she despised Israel. One moment.
Okay.
I wish that she despised Israel.
Why do you despise Israel?
Because I think they do bad things, and I think that they get us wrapped into those bad things so we could do it for them.
What bad things?
Lying about Iran. Well, here's one. Lying about Iran's nuclear program, arguing that they're going to have nukes tomorrow, and then not supporting a deal that ultimately denuclearized the country.
How do you know that that's not true?
Well, we know it's not true because it proved to be false. Netanyahu's been saying this since the 90s. And then for the second part about not supporting a deal.
Do you know how many scientists
one moment,
went missing?
and then not one moment, and then not supporting a deal to really denuclearize the country. Okay, which is what the JCPOA was, which Netanyahu did not support. There's one thing that they've done that I don't like, not to mention the ethnic cleansing on the Palestinian people. But
that is not a true fact.
Right,
they have not ethnically cleansed the Palestinian people. Can I ask you?
Right.
In the 2000s, from the 2000s until the October 7th, did the Palestinians in Gaza specifically, did they grow?
The Palestinians are dead?
I'm asking you.
I just want to clarify. Are you referring to like the 50 to 70 to 100,000 Palestinians that are dead now?
What do you mean that are dead now?
Oh, the ones that were killed by the IDF?
How is it a genocide? The IDF has an intent to unalive people?
So
do they have the intent to unalive children and women? Oh my God!
I'd assume when you point a gun at a child and pull the trigger 50 times that you have an intent to kill the child.
All right, prove it to me. Prove it to me that they ever did that.
Well, I mean, don't we have like 25,000 children dead?
25,000?
Yeah, some shit like that. A really high number.
Yeah. Can you please bring me?
I think that's the number that I'm pretty sure that's the number that even the West like upholds, right? Like there's like what? Like 100,000 dead Palestinians. I'm assuming a very conservative estimate because I don't have the numbers on me to be 1/4 of those are children. In all reality, it's likely higher.
1/4 of them are children?
That's a very low-end estimate. Yeah. I'd argue it's probably higher, but because I don't have the data on me, I'm just going with a really low estimate.
Okay, so you're saying that because they are... You don't even have the numbers.
Because they're killing kids? They intend to kill kids? Yeah, that's kind of my argument.
Because, do they intend to unalive them?
I think the only way...
Is there the intent?
I think the only way that you could kill tens of thousands of children is if you intend to.
Yeah. Okay. The only way? Not casualties, nothing, none of those? So can you prove to me
that tens of thousands of kids were killed by unfortunate bystander casualties, well, then we'd argue that these children are dead through criminal negligence, and which still amount to culpability for that of mass murder. Like,
prove to me that there was that many kids.
Okay. Yeah,
you don't even have the proof.
How many?
Al Jazeera?
Kids? How many do you think there are?
Actually, the U.S. said that there was 8,000 casualties.
So the source is going to be the Gaza Health Ministry. Thank you for the flying jets.
The Gaza Health Ministry?
And the UN, yep.
And the UN? Oh my God, Dean, stop.
Oh, those are bad sources?
Embarrassing yourself.
Okay. What are the better sources?
Better sources? Oh my God, anything but?
Okay, give me another one.
Okay, so what is the let's see if I can debunk you with the Gaza Health Ministry.
No.
Please bring up the number of kids.
No, 1 moment. Give me another one.
Any other one.
Just give one.
Any.
Name one.
Find it.
Name one.
Any other one.
No, name one.
When you just searched it.
Wait. Just to clarify.
You said the Gaza Health Ministry and the UN.
Just to clarify, could you name one other one?
Yeah, there's many other ones.
Then do it.
What do you mean, then do it?
Provide a source. I
don't need to provide a source. I asked you to provide a source because you made a claim. Okay. I don't provide sources that don't.
The UNICEF says that there's been 64,000 kids.
64,000 kids?
Yes.
Okay. So let me ask you something. Do you believe that H Group uses human shields?
Human shields?
Yes.
Human shields. So what are they doing? Just putting the kids in front of them, and then the IDF soldiers have to...
Yeah, while they go and hide under the tunnel. Yes.
Hamas members and the kids.
Yeah. So...
Well, I mean, I would say...
Search up.
I would say that it's very unlikely that 64,000 children could die by being used as shields. And in fact, I feel like what a lot of people forget in this argument is it would actually be your burden to prove that.
I will.
Okay.
Go on NATO. I don't know why you keep
where do I go on NATO? Where do I go on NATO?
NATO.
Okay.
Hamas uses human shields.
Okay.
Go ahead, find that. Find the PDF. It'll tell you exactly everything.
Okay. I found a PDF. Hamas's use of human shields in Gaza. There's documented examples of Hamas using human shields in Gaza. You know, there's also documented examples of different terrorist organizations and insurgent groups using human shields in Afghanistan.
Oh, so you believe that Hamas is a terrorist organization?
Yeah, Hamas is terrible. Listen, I'm not pro-Palestine because I'm pro-Hamas. I'm pro-Palestine because I'm pro-common sense and humanity. Now, to get back onto my claim here.
Common sense and humanity?
Yeah. But now to get back onto my claim here. You know, there's various... Because you're interrupting me. I'm sorry. Now to get back onto my claim here. There were a lot of terrorist and insurgent groups that would use human shields in Iraq and Afghanistan. But just because we could identify some instances of a group of people using human shields doesn't mean that therefore we could assume that they are using human shields in all circumstances to justify war crimes. Let me give you an example. It is 2012, Obama's president, and 2 American military helicopters just spent 2 hours spamming bullets at a Doctors Without Borders hospital. They end up killing 47 people inside. Now, the end result of this was the identification that it was an accident from the Pentagon, and it's a war crime to me. But before they admitted to it and argued that it was an accident and that they shouldn't have done that, they actually justified it by positing that militant insurgent groups had found their way inside of the Doctors Without Borders hospital and were using the doctors and patients as human shields. But ultimately, that defense fell through because there was no evidence to suggest it, and they can't justify that that did occur by pointing out that those same militant groups would actually use human shields in other circumstances. So I don't think that you could just loosely point towards the fact that in some scenarios, Hamas will use human shields to therefore conclude that there's no mass killing of children in Gaza, and that therefore, for every child that was killed by the IDF, there's a Hamas member with their finger in an RPG pointed at Israelis right behind them.
Hold on. So are you saying, right behind them? What do you mean?
That's what a human shield would be, right?
Yes, but there's more forms of human shields than that.
So how are these 64,000 children used as human shields?
What do you mean how? Did you see so let's say okay. Yahya Sinwar. Well, how did he die?
What's that?
Yahya Sinwar, how did he die?
I'm unaware.
In a tunnel. Do you want to know all the other age group members?
Wait, I don't know these specific stories. I'm just going to need you to speak more generally on a level... Stories. I'm just going to need you to speak more generally on a level...
Okay, generally, yes, they are.
So how are they are they using like the kids as human shields in the tunnels, or where do the kids come in?
The kids are in houses.
On top of the tunnels?
Duh. That's what did you ever see their tunnels? Did you ever see what the tunnels look like?
Okay. So you're basically just saying that Israel would intentionally kill the children in the houses above the tunnels to kill the Hamas members in the tunnels.
No, there was actually booby traps that actually ended up killing the kids. Do you understand?
No, I don't. Can you help me explain?
Many. Just search it up.
What booby traps killed these 64,000 kids? And why would Israel set up
booby traps?
Why would Israel set up booby traps?
Israel,
where kids
boots
live?
on the ground.
Wait, one moment. Why would Israel set up booby traps where kids live?
Israel?
Yeah.
Israel didn't set it up.
Hamas killed the children.
Of course they killed their own.
But now you're giving me a contradictory argument to the one in which you previously suggested. Yes, you did. At first you suggested that there are 64,000 dead kids in Palestine because Hamas was using them as human shields, and they were an unfortunate second-order consequence of the war and IDF soldiers wanting to kill those Hamas members. But now you're suggesting that no, they weren't being used as human shields. They were just used as target practice by Hamas.
No.
MJ, thank you for the meteor shower.
They weren't target practice. It's when the military, it's when the IDF entered, right?
So
when they entered a house,
that,
it would be booby-trapped.
So you're arguing that Hamas is just holding all the kids hostage.
Okay, so you can interrupt me, I
killing
can't
them all,
interrupt.
and then the IDF is trying to save them all, right?
You can interrupt me, but I can't interrupt you? How fair is that?
Well, how about this? I want to see evidence that Hamas killed 64,000 children. What's your source?
What's my source? Just look up, Google it right now.
Well, that's
as
lazy.
You Googled it before.
That's not a source.
That's lazy. Okay.
That's a trust me, bro.
You'll find many places.
Okay, so then give me one.
You know, you guys were claiming of starvation.
No,
correct?
I want you to give me one. That's what the UN concluded. Give me one.
The UN concluded?
I want you to give me a source that the reason why there's 64,000 children that are dead in Palestine is because Hamas killed them.
I literally just gave you one that they used them as human shields. NATO.
Actually, you threw that story out the window and replaced it with them just killing them themselves with booby traps.
That is also a fact.
No, you replaced the story because I was asking you for evidence to justify that these children were used as human shields, and then you just ended up arguing that they were used as target practice by Hamas members.
Oh my God, you keep muting me, Brody.
So could I please have a specific source beyond trust me, bro, to justify this claim that the reason why there's 64,000 Palestinian children dead is because of Hamas members shooting and killing them?
Okay, so Dean, when you're done with this, I don't have an actual source.
Okay.
But I'll tell you
Zionists
this.
don't.
I'll tell you this. Hold
Many
on.
Zionists
I'll tell
don't.
you this. Yeah, many Zionists don't. Okay. What is a Zionist, Dean?
Well, I would argue that a Zionist today is a person which is hell-bent on the imperialistic conquest of the quote-unquote greater Israel and homeland for the Jewish people at the sake
Oh my God! Stop!
At the sake of the homeland of the Palestinian people and many other Arabs living in the Levant region.
I cannot even believe you would ever say that. Are you, Dean, come on. Let me ask you something. If they want a majority Jewish state...
Was there not, one moment, was there not legislation
can I ask
advanced through the Israeli government to annex the West Bank? Does the West Bank belong to Israel?
If it belongs to Israel?
Yeah. Does the West Bank belong to Israel?
Personally, I believe that it should, yes. That's a personal belief.
Does Gaza belong to Israel?
It did. It doesn't anymore. Israel gave it to the Palestinians.
Do you think it should?
Do you think that Israel has the right to take it back?
At this point in time, when you realize that they can't self-govern themselves, they can only elect a terrorist group. Right? Hold on.
Stop
and they
saying
can only elect
60% of Palestinians weren't even alive when Hamas was elected.
Okay, so
the answer is
can I ask you something?
Did Israel add a bunch of propaganda before it to make it seem like it's not as crazy for her to say?
Yeah, okay, but you still have not answered at all.
What have we not answered?
Huh?
What have we not answered?
That they can self-govern?
This is going to be interesting. I'm going to put an article on the screen, and I want to see what you make of it, okay?
Mm-hmm. And by the way, your definition of Zionism is so wrong. So wrong.
Yeah, okay. All right. Let's read this together, okay? I'm going to put this up on YouTube, too. Put it right there. Make sure that it's visible on the YouTube stream. It's from NPR. Israeli soldiers fire on family car in occupied West Bank, killing 4. Israeli soldiers fired on a car carrying a family in the northern West Bank, killing 4 people, including 2 children, the Palestinian Authority Health Ministry said. The official Palestinian news agency said the family was shot late Saturday after going out to buy new clothes for the coming for a holiday. Israel said that it was investigating the shooting. Palestinian Red Crescent Rescue Service said that Ali and WO and 2 of their 4 children were shot in the head. The 2 surviving children had shrapnel wounds that were examined by first responders once they were granted access, the group said, accusing Israel of delaying ambulances dispatched to the scene. Israel's military and police said in a joint statement Sunday that forces opened fire after the car accelerated towards them in Tamun. They said that forces were pursuing suspects accused of terroristic activity, and the shooting was under investigation. The members of the family said where shootings by Israel settlers and soldiers had previously killed at least 8 Palestinians since the start of the Iranian war. Since Israel and the U.S. attacked Iran on February 28th, Israeli authorities have restricted movement across the West Bank, intermittently closing hundreds of gates and checkpoints on roads used by residents, ambulances, and commercial traffic. The barriers have tightened movement and made emergency responses significantly more difficult. What do you make of that?
What do I make of this article?
Yeah, what do you make of the IDF shooting and killing a mom, a dad, and 2 kids?
A mom and dad and 2 kids. Mm-hmm. Can I ask you something? And
I want to know what you make of that.
Hold on. You'll see
why.
No,
I just want to know what you make of that.
Oh my God. What I make of that is
Yes.
it's obviously every bullet that the IDF takes, they need accounted for. Do you understand? They need to account it for. So they have to go to their captains or whatever.
Can you tell me what you make of it?
What I make of it?
Galaxy. Yeah.
So, is it deemed as a war crime? Right there?
Mother and father and 2 kids died. That's a war crime.
Oh, okay. So the mother and father, how do you know that the father isn't a Hamas member?
And this is exactly why I think, this is exactly why I think that the Zionist view is so morally perverse. You're telling me that because I can't give you compelling evidence on the spot that the person killed is not a Hamas member, therefore they are, and it's justified. By the way, Hamas isn't on the West Bank. That would be the compelling evidence otherwise. But I just want to point that out. I think that you are evil. I think that you are sick. And I think that it is completely delusional and insane, okay, for your response to a story learning about a mom and dad and 2 kids getting shot is to assume that, well, the dad's a terrorist, and I'm not really going to talk about the wife and kids. But the easy response there is that there's no Hamas in the West Bank. That's how we know the dad isn't a Hamas member.
Can I ask you something? Can you provide proof that there is no Hamas? And how did Hamas came to be? Where did they
wait, no,
originate
this is what you do. This is what all of the Israel defenders do. Whenever I'm able to point out a clear war crime that Israel's engaged in, you just say, but Hamas.
When did this happen?
When did this happen? I mean, we just had the article open about the dates at the top. March 15th, 4 days ago.
4 days ago. All right, so it hasn't even been investigated.
It doesn't need an investigation for us to conclude that it's a war crime when it's a mom, dad, and 2 kids on the West Bank.
Okay, so can I ask you something? Has Israel ever convicted people in the army?
Why are you pivoting?
No,
remember the question is, what are your thoughts?
It hasn't even been investigated. What is it? My thoughts? I don't know, because I wasn't there.
Two parents and 2 kids died.
Yes, they're jihadis.
Do you think they're jihadis?
Yes.
What does that mean? What does that mean? What is a jihadi?
They are indoctrinated as young kids, young children.
Oh,
yes.
The kids.
Hold on. Haybar Yahudi. What does it mean?
So
Haybar. So what does it mean? What does it mean?
Children.
Dean, tell me what it means.
So the 2 children.
Tell me what it means.
Tell me straight up, should the kids have been shot?
I don't believe it. I don't believe that.
Should the 2 kids have been shot?
Oh my God. It's obviously not okay.
Should the 2 kids have been shot?
No.
Okay. Even though they're quote unquote jihadis?
Even they're quote unquote jihadis? What does that mean?
I don't know. That's what you called them.
All of them are jihadis. Do you understand?
define jihadi.
Okay. So somebody that is willing to die for their cause and blow up people that are innocent.
Oh. So all Palestinian children are willing to kill Israelis.
They are indoctrinated to. Do you understand? I have a friend in the West Bank.
This is the issue.
I have a friend in the West Bank.
This is so fucking evil. How?
Oh my God,
listen.
I'm so fucking evil.
Listen. Do you agree that it is anti-Semitic to call all Jewish people globalists? Do you agree?
Do you think I care about anti-Semitism?
No.
Unless you don't blow yourself up.
No, you don't give a fuck about anti-Semitism because you use it to further you use it to further the evil goals of the state of Israel, which is another reason why people shouldn't support Israel, because it grows and builds and becomes more powerful off of anti-Semitism because they use it as an excuse for war crimes. Okay, if you're against anti-Semitism, you should be against the state of Israel. But I digress.
So is America.
Do you agree that it is anti-Semitic to suggest that all Jewish people are like rich globalists? Do you agree?
That it is anti-Semitic?
Yes. That it's wrong.
I don't care. I don't care.
Listen, you don't give a fuck about anything at all. Quite frankly, you are an evil person because you are suggesting that all children in Palestine are jihadist terrorists who want to blow up and kill innocent Israelis. The first thing an oppressor will do, okay, is attempt to convince others to either ignore the oppression in which they convey or support their oppression by calling the oppressed evil, violent jihadi terrorists or something of that like. And it is so evil because these are children. Fucking kids. We're talking about 2 kids being shot in the head and killed. And your response is to say, well, they're violent terrorists. And this is exactly why 70% of Democrats under the age of 50 don't support Israel. 50% of Republicans under the age of 50 don't support Israel. And we see a growing coalition across party lines despising that evil state because that evil state and its supporters will try to convince you, me to our faces that we shouldn't care about kids being shot in the back of the head and murdered because we ought believe that those kids are secretly violent terrorists. No. They're little boys and girls who, if they were not killed, would have been going to school learning about squares and circles. You're too far gone. You're too far gone, man. You know that you're on the wrong side of history if you can't say with conviction that it is wrong to kill children. You're on the wrong side of history. It's that easy.
I feel like that shouldn't be a controversial statement to Zionists. You know, like any person that should be controversial, they should immediately accept that, right? Like any person who hears that.
Immediately. You should immediately accept that it's wrong to kill children. Like, if you go, it's wrong to kill children, but you're on the wrong side of history. Or if you just say that all children are violent terrorists who are gonna kill people, so we gotta kill them first. You're fucking deranged.
They all deserve to die. They're all pussies.
I think I kicked that guy. Hi, how old are you?
Dane, do you support capitalism?
How old are you? You have 5 seconds to tell us your age. Okay, he's gone. It's hard to continue on after a conversation like that, man. Ah, man. You know, some days I...
They're all just pussies. Why are you supporting this? They all deserve it, those...
How did I let him back up again? You know, that's what
sometimes it just like it randomly like adds them to like the point in which is like near the bottom or like at a random spot. It's like it's so glitchy.
Yeah. Man, let's go to get that next guest loaded up into the box right now. What the fuck? Whoa, what? I have to solve a CAPTCHA here, but there's no correct option.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Okay, there it is. Bro, sometimes Venmo has the weirdest CAPTCHAs ever. It's going to get that next guest loaded up into the box, guys. Only up inside of that queue if you're MAGA. Man.
I didn't mean to get up here. I'm sorry, Dean. I didn't mean to come up here. I love you, Dean.
Man, you know, yesterday I ended my stream and my mental health, it suffers when I have to talk to people like that, man. Sometimes I just end and it's just like waves of like anxiety and you know, sometimes some depression too. And I'm just not like, this is where we're at in the world. Oh, hi Julian. Do you support Trump?
I do, yes.
How old are you?
I'm 31.
What year were you born in?
1994.
Okay. Give me a moment, Julian, to thank a couple people. First and foremost, Camp. Thank you so much for the $100 over on Super Chat. I'm very grateful for the love, Camp. Let's get 1,000 Camp W's in both of the live streams. Thank you so much for that love. Camp with 100 says, by the logic of these MAGA freaks, European feudal lords didn't commit rape because they were quote-unquote kings at the time. Also, do MAGA women think that it's open season on other women? Hope that the wrong people don't hear that. I appreciate you so much for the $100, Camp. I don't know. I didn't track your message too well. If you want to, find another way to explain it, I'll read it again. I just didn't track that too well. Thank you so much for the love. Let's get 100 Camp W's. Jody, thank you for the $5. I appreciate you. Sarah, thank you for the $10. Who says that last guest was really icky and he makes me feel sad for her. The hate is oozing out of her heart. So real. Hala, thank you so much for the $20 on Venmo. Who says, Dean, this person is a crazy paid Zionist. Don't engage with the Zionist. Free Palestine. Free Palestine, Hala. Thank you so much for the $20. Anthony, Brooke, and Dante, thank you guys for the $5. And Gabriella, thank you so much for the $10. I appreciate you so much for the love. Judge decided to remove Liam Ramos and his father from the country. No fucking way, bro. I'll have to look into that report. And then Anna Sophia, thank you for the $30. Who says happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to yourself. Thank you so much for the $20. And Courtney with the $20 as well, who says, I'm actually sobbing while you take on a grape defender. Thank you. That one came in 48 minutes ago. Yeah, I remember that, guys. They were terrible. Thank you so much for the $20. Show some love to all of the donors, you guys. Over on PayPal, Carmen, thank you so much for the $20. Let's get to it at Carmen W's. Carmen says, I grew up in Steamboat. I'm a trans woman and was the QB of the football team and the captain of the hockey team. Hell yeah, Carmen. I then moved to Florida, then Seattle, and I have a very unique perspective of the queer community. I bet you do. Shout out to you. I appreciate you for the $20. Thank you for the love and support. And then Jacob with the 10 says, it's crazy that I used to support Trump. Then after the grape came out and y'all proved to me how it is horrible, Trump is, I stopped supporting him. These diehard MAGA wouldn't believe Trump raped women even if they saw it firsthand. So sad. People need to believe the victims more. Jacob, I'm proud of you, man. I'm really proud of you. I hope that there's more people like you out there. Parker, thank you for the $10. I appreciate you so much for the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then Danielle, thank you for the $25. I appreciate you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the love, Danielle. And it's just to embarrass him. And with that, we're all caught up. If you guys want to support me, support the stream, you can find my Venmo, my PayPal, and the link tree in the bio on my TikTok account. Pin message over on YouTube. The handle's also at the top of the phone screen over here. One other one real quick. Rogue, thank you for the $20, who says, funny how she talks about Hamas, even though Israel helped fund them to fight against the PLO back in the 70s and 80s. So true. Thank you for the $20, Rogue. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take it away, Julian. Tell us why you support Trump.
Yeah, so real quick, the last guest brought up you brought up the Gaza Health Ministry. A lot of people don't know this, but in every previous conflict before with Israel, Palestine, and all that stuff, Israel has always referenced and used the Gaza Health Ministry's numbers, all like from every single conflict except for this one. So when people say, "Oh, they're getting their numbers from the Gaza Health Ministry," it must not be true. It's just another tactic for them to push their agenda, dude. The state of Israel, the government has always used the numbers from the Gaza Health Ministry.
Good point. Just FYI. Really good point. So why do you support Trump?
I don't, man. I just wanted to bring that up. But I love you.
Actually, thank you for sharing that information with me. Thank you.
Appreciate you, man. You're great.
Yeah, you take care. I was about to say, how could somebody so reasonable support Trump? And yeah, it turns out they didn't. No, really good info. Really good info. I'd heard that before, that like Israel uses their data, right? Welcome in. Do you support Trump?
No, and I'm a fan of you, but just really quick. I just had a question for you, just really quick.
I'm sorry. We are just looking for the last Trump supporter of the day. I hope that you have a good rest of your day. Let's go to move on to that next guest. Dude, I'm kind of like dying out here, man. Kind of dying out here, dude. I'm not going to lie. That last guest just has me so demoralized. I think I kind of want to end here soon for the evening. Man, that's fucked. Hey, Benjamin.
Dude,
Thank you.
there, man.
Yeah. Benjamin, thank you so much for the $24 donation on Venmo. Let's get 240 Benjamin W's. Benjamin with the 24 says, if your response to the killing of children is quote unquote, what about the other side? You've stopped evaluating right and wrong and started rationalizing anything. Abso-fucking-lutely, dude. Thank you for the $24. Same thing to you, Rebecca. Thank you for the 5. Yeah, we're going to like try for like another 3 or 4 minutes here to get a debate, you guys. But if we don't, I'm just going to end. Oh, man. Fuck. Yeah. Hi, Aiden. Do you support Trump?
Nah, bro. I fucking hate you.
Oh, you hate me? All right. Yeah, feel free to get back in that queue and describe why I kind of kicked you because I heard you say no insofar as you not supporting Trump. Hello, John. Do you support Trump?
No. Yes.
How old are you?
18.
Were you born in? Alright, that's gonna be a kid. Aiden, how old are you?
I'm 18.
What year were you born in?
Dean, I just fucking hate you, bro.
Okay.
Like,
right.
honest to God.
You grew up one day.
Grow up. Nigga, you look like a whole bitch. Shut up.
Yeah, I got some white boy screaming the N-word on my live. Yeah, a lot of growing up for you to do, my friend. Racism is something that ultimately is... Oh, sorry, I'm looking through the queue. Very racist little white boy. You know, I'm glad racist little white boys hate me. Thank you. Thank you for hating me. Based. I want you to hate me. I want racist little white boys to hate me. There we go. Let's get some W's in the chat for the racist little white boys hating me. 10 out of 10, dude. Alright. We're going to try to get that next guest loaded up into the box right now. Oh, hi. Do you support Trump?
Yes, I do. Thanks.
How old are you?
37.
Why do you support the worst president of your life?
It just holds utility on how I choose to look to the future of my country versus the opposition.
Okay, it serves utility. Like what kind of like positive utility insofar as like good outcomes for America?
I see myself more in Trump than I do with Kamala Harris. So I just chose Trump.
Okay, well, I don't know if that's a good standard for choosing a president, unless you think that you'd be a good president, right?
No, I'm saying outright.
Because if you don't think that you'd be a good president and you see yourself more in Trump than Harris, maybe that's actually a bad thing.
More of a teacher, not a doer. You know, those who can't do teach.
What?
Those who cannot do teach, and those that teach cannot do.
Okay, does any of this have to do with why you support? I just want to like know. So why is Trump a good president? Don't be vague, please.
I just preferred Trump over Kamala Harris.
And the question is why?
Based on my principles and virtues.
Which ones?
I'm a Christian populist.
Okay, so Christianity dictates that Donald Trump is better than Kamala Harris? How so?
It would just keep us closer to the axiom of a Christian society.
Yeah, how so?
Because so far, by the benevolence of Christians in this country, you know, chaos is allowed. You know?
That's not an answer to the question. I'm asking you, how does Donald Trump keep us closer to an axiom of a Christian society? What does he do that's Christian?
He is more in favor of the non-AB approach. He's more in favor in the binary.
What branch of Christianity do you follow?
He's in favor of immigration.
Okay. So, do you think that he treats undocumented immigrants unfairly and unequally to citizens?
When you say unfairly, can you
inhumanely
elaborate? Okay, I mean circular. What is humane? When somebody is arrested or deported from the country.
Virtuous. What is humane? Humane is what is virtuous.
Okay. Is ignorance above the law?
Are you going to answer my question?
I'm trying to understand your question so I can answer it.
You don't
properly.
understand what it means when I ask you, is he treating immigrants humanely? You don't understand what that question means, and you're a dumbass.
Well, I know what humanely means. I just
okay, perfect. So then answer the question. Is he treating undocumented immigrants humanely?
There's a book, right? It's called What Dean Means. And there's words that you use.
Feel free. Well, actually, we'd be assuming your definition of humanely here, so we don't need to do that.
Well, I'm really here.
In accordance with your definition of humanely, is he treating undocumented immigrants humanely?
Can you sign my book, please?
You're asking me to sign a book?
Yeah. I wrote a book about the etymology of the words you use and how you use them. For example, you just said.
So I'm gonna have you answer the question.
Yeah.
In assumption and accordance to your definition of humanely, do you believe that Donald Trump is or is not treating undocumented immigrants humanely?
We'd have to go for a category, and I would argue that in the context of AB and his stance.
Oh, well, we're not talking about abortion. We're talking about the question that I asked you.
Well, abortion would be the opposite of what I'm speaking of.
That's too bad. We're not talking about abortion. Do you think that Donald Trump treats undocumented immigrants humanely?
Is abortion humane?
Oh, we're not talking about abortion. We're talking about the question that I asked you. Are you scared to answer the question that I asked you because you know that you're going to get fucking fried?
Well, his last statement when he had the
do you think that Donald Trump treats undocumented immigrants
humanely? Why are you talking
humanely?
like Stewie Griffin on that one episode?
Okay. All right. Do you want to answer the question, please?
You doing that book, Brian? You're a little bit of a...
So are you too scared because you know that you're going to get beat in the debate by somebody half your age? Is this a crash out, Parker? What do you think? Is this a crash out?
I'm just saying, like you're giving me a moral argument or a moral
It is. No, it's in fact I'm not. I'm just asking you a question. Do you believe that Donald Trump is treating undocumented immigrants humanely?
Yeah, according to my definition, it's highly more absolute than yours because you can't even.
Is this like a yes or is this like a no?
Yeah, it's a yes.
Yes. Okay. So describe to me how it's humane to deport people in violation of their natural right to due process to a place in El Salvador where they're tortured. How's that humane?
Say that one more time.
How is it humane to deport people in violation of their natural and constitutional right to due process to El Salvador to be tortured?
So you're saying that El Salvador tortures immigrants that are sent back, and it's our fault?
Yeah, there's people being tortured in CICA, yes.
Oh, so whatever El Salvador does, we just blame Trump for it?
Well, I mean, actually, Nayib Bukele did say that he had jurisdictional control over the U.S. detainees to the UN. Not to mention that if we send them there, they will be tortured, and we still send them there, we do bear responsibility.
What about Colombia when they produce and manufacture stuff?
It doesn't really sound like we're talking about Colombia now, is it? Once again, the question is it humane for Donald Trump to deport people in violation of their constitutional and natural right to due process where they are then tortured in CICOT? Yes or no?
I mean, brother, like, you're telling me, is it humane that...
Well, I'm not telling you anything. I'm asking you a yes or no question.
It's very humane. It's inhumane how the socialist
why is it humane to violate people's natural rights?
Ask Venezuela. I don't know.
Why is it humane to violate people's natural rights?
Have you spoken to any delegates?
Why is it humane to violate people's natural rights? Individuals' natural rights?
You could interview like Venezuelan.
Hey, buddy, why is it humane to violate people's natural rights?
Like the right to life of a fetus?
No, like the right to due process of an immigrant.
No.
Why is it humane to violate people's natural rights?
Because it's in accordance with law.
Wait, it's actually, A, not in accordance with the law. B, you're a Christian. You can't assume that because something is in accordance with the law, that therefore it's virtuous, humane, or moral. And then C, like I already told you, it's actually a violation of their 4th and 14th Amendment protections. So once again, do you now concede that it's inhumane?
No.
Okay, why?
I remain unconvinced.
Okay, why do you remain unconvinced that it's inhumane to violate people's natural rights?
Because I feel like your definition of inhumane is proprietary.
Well, remember, we're not going off of my definition. I haven't even shared a definition with you. We're going off of your definition.
What was my definition, Dean?
You didn't share it.
So neither of us are justifying our use of a word, but
you don't need to share you don't need to share your definition of the word humane with me. You just need to operate off the definition in which you hold to be the case. Regardless of what your definition is, why do you think it is not inhumane to violate people's natural rights?
I think that you lack understanding of what inhumane
means. Okay, I think that you're pivoting. Okay, I think that you're pivoting.
I think that you lack more
foundation. Okay, can you stop pivoting because you're scared of me?
Wait, define scared.
Okay, you.
So I am
So can you stop?
the fear.
Yeah, you are fear itself. It has consumed you by debating me. Yes, absolutely.
Manifest.
Yeah,
you speak to fear?
You are literally fear manifested.
No, I agree.
You became fear manifested the moment that you joined the live stream. So, once again, try to answer the question. This is my friend. This is the last opportunity I'm going to give you. Once again, why do you think that it is not inhumane to violate somebody's natural rights? Let's see if the idiot can answer.
I did.
No, you didn't. You asked me about abortion instead. You pivoted.
No, I said it is the sovereignty of a nation. That is why they enforce their borders. Like, look at Poland.
Is the sovereign? Wait. So you're saying that if something is legal in a country, then it's moral or humane?
No. Negative.
Okay, so then your argument doesn't follow. Not to mention it's not legal. When Donald Trump violated the natural right, one moment. When Donald Trump violated the natural rights of undocumented immigrants, he actually violated the Constitution, Fourth Amendment.
I said the word sovereign and borders.
So you just think that countries could do whatever they want to enforce their borders?
If you look at history of
and it's all humane. And it's all humane.
No, it's
not. Okay, so then why are you using a country's sovereignty and control over their borders to justify that it's humane if not everything in which a country does to control their borders is humane?
Even down to the indigenous tribes of America.
Why aren't you answering the question? I'm sorry. You know what? I'm actually not going to do that with you again. I had a new question for him, but considering the fact that it took me 25 minutes to get him to answer the other two questions, not going to try.
Probably not going to end up happening anyway.
Yeah. It took me 25 minutes to get him to answer the first two questions. A third question popped up. Hi, do you support Trump?
Yeah.
How old are you?
21.
Okay, why do you support Trump?
Because I want him to deport my father. Nah, I'm kidding. Okay.
Are you actually a Trump supporter?
I have a genuine question, though.
That was weird. Sorry, I'm not going to talk to you. Jennifer, thank you so much for the $20 over on YouTube Super Chat. Appreciate you so much for that love, Jennifer. Let's get 200 Jennifer W's down below in that chat. Jasmine, thank you so much for the $20 as well on Venmo. Says, Dean, you inspire me every single day. You inspire people every single day. They're trying their hardest to tear you down, but they don't realize that you're built to last. Thank you so much for the support, Jasmine. I'm not going to lie. I do feel pretty torn down right now. I bet that you guys could see it. I'm like physically tired to the extent that you could see how tired I am. And I appreciate you for the love and support, Jasmine. Same thing to you, Megan. Thank you for the $10. Who says, I know it's hard to do this, but I appreciate it. It makes me feel less crazy to hear you speak so clearly at idiots and hateful people. Oh, thank you for the love, Megan. Same thing to you, Scott. Thank you for the 10. Who says, thank you for representing empathy and proving fight back can be done with a debate, not violence. I appreciate you for the love, Scott. I try my best. Tom, thank you for the $15 as well. He says, it is wrong to kill children of bigots, murderers, Palestinians, Iranians, and Israelis. Evil is taught by those who disagree. I couldn't agree more. It's always wrong to kill kids. And Eden, thank you for the $10 over on Venmo. Thank you for watching the streams, Eden. I just read your message. You are awesome. Thank you so much for the love and support. Thank you so much. Quickly over on PayPal, thank you so much to... Let's see here. Jamie, thank you for the $20 on PayPal. Who says, conservative woman here who can't stand Trump or MAGA. I watch your stream every day and very much enjoy learning about others' perspectives and simultaneously getting the chance to laugh at MAGA. Jamie, you may not be as conservative as you think. Thank you for the $20. Tacey, thank you for the $5. Tiara, thank you for the 10. Then Isabella and Cadence, I appreciate you both for the 5. And then Lana, Lana, thank you so much for the $30. Let's get 300 Lana W's. Who says, I want to hear your opinion on how my county, Washington County in Wisconsin, wants to change the name of one of our highway names to Charlie J. Kirk Way after the scumbag. This will cost about $50,000. How do you feel about this? What wasteful expenditure. Fucking embarrassing. And then Cadence, Carson, I appreciate you for the $5 as well. All right, Parker, it is time.
Oh. Alrighty, I'm about to hop on.
Yeah, bro, I'm so tired, guys. So Parker's gonna hop on. He's gonna do debates here for a little bit. I don't think I've been this tired at the end of the stream in a while. You could see it on my face. For everyone watching, make sure to hit that follow button on TikTok. Drop a sub on YouTube, a like, and a comment on the VOD. I do this every day for 4 hours. More recently, I've been more tired at the end of these streams than not. Thankfully, I'm going to be getting a little bit of a break. So not tomorrow, but the day after on Saturday, you're going to see me live from a hotel room on the beach in California. So that's super fucking exciting. Going to be out there for a couple days for my girlfriend's birthday. It's her big 21. Can't wait. Let's go. And Parker, I appreciate you for joining up.
Appreciate you, man. Have a good day, everyone. I'm about to go live right now. See y'all.
For everybody watching the live, if you're still in the mood for some more debates, head over to @ParkerGives